When babies are born, it's common for them to cry and scream. However, this wasn't the case for this baby girl, whose birth was anything but typical. What she was captured doing to the doctors at birth left the world completely astonished. Before Isabella's birth, her parents, Diane and Renato de Rocha, hadn't been planning to have a baby. It wasn't until about 5 weeks later that they discovered the pregnancy. Shortly after Diane learned she was expecting, she was diagnosed with a subchorionic hematoma, an unusual type of bleeding that occurs between the amniotic membrane surrounding the baby and the uterine wall. Upon hearing the news that she might be at risk for a miscarriage, the expectant mother was devastated. Her obstetrician advised her to rest at home, prompting her to take a 2-week break from work. Fortunately, she didn't miscarry and enjoyed a relatively smooth pregnancy, which was a huge relief. On February 13th, she delivered her baby via cesarean section at a hospital in Rio de Janeiro. To capture this special moment, she hired local photographer Rodrigo Kunstmann, who believes childbirth is a unique experience worth documenting. Little did Rodrigo know how significant this moment would become. He captured an intriguing photo of newborn Isabella, who appeared to give the doctors an unexpected glare, as if she was sending a message with her eyes. Can you believe that? Normally, she should have cried at birth, as this would help the doctors know her lungs were working properly, but this special baby was having none of it. Even when the doctors tried to make her cry, she didn't. She just kept glaring at them. Well, maybe the little girl was not too impressed with having doctors holding her. The photographer, who was taken aback by the little girl's expression, said she opened her eyes wide and didn't cry. She made a sulky face. Her mother gave her a kiss, and it was only after they cut the umbilical cord that she started to cry. Rodrigo shared a picture of Isabella's hilarious reaction online, and as you can imagine, it went viral. It received over 4,000 likes and many comments on Facebook. According to the photographer, who lives in Rio de Janeiro, the picture of the baby girl has changed his life and career. He considers himself a blessed person and feels like a lottery winner. I would feel the same way if I were in his position. Isabella's hilarious picture became a meme in no time. When I posted it, I thought it had the potential to become a meme, but it's always a matter of luck, Rodrigo said. For the baby's mom, she never knew that her daughter gave a grumpy face at birth because the reaction was brief. It wasn't until the photographer showed her the picture that she saw it. I thought, "What's that face she made?" Diane said. According to her, the photographer's picture captured her daughter's determined personality. She believed that her courageous baby girl was born a ready meme, and it's a meme I'm sure we all can't get enough of. Diane revealed that her daughter still practices her funny facial expressions. Whenever Isabella needs to let her know that she is hungry or wants her diapers changed, she wrinkles her face adorably. Truly, this little girl knows just how to express her needs. Many have wondered why this beautiful baby girl frowns so hard at the doctors at birth. I'm sure when Isabella sees it when she's older, she will find it as amusing as everyone else does. In another case of babies doing unusual things, this baby boy was caught doing something fascinating just after birth. After several months of pregnancy, Angel Taylor, an American mom with 4 kids, was expecting to have her baby boy delivered in mid-March. However, after 37 weeks of pregnancy, things changed following a routine checkup. It was discovered that her blood pressure was unbelievably high, and she was advised by doctors to have her baby delivered a week earlier than scheduled. The 33-year-old woman was caught off guard by her situation. "I was pretty panicked because I was not prepared at all," she admitted. Despite the challenges of her current pregnancy, including medical issues not faced in previous ones, she was determined to embrace the experience, knowing it would be her last baby. On March 5th, she was admitted to the hospital with her blood pressure stabilized but no dilation. Doctors administered small doses of pitocin to facilitate a smooth delivery. However, they were cautious due to her previous cesarean section, concerned about the risk of a uterine tear. Taylor's doctor took great care to avoid aggressive induction to ensure both her and the baby's safety. Angela stayed in the hospital for days, and when her baby wasn't coming out naturally, she was scheduled for an emergency cesarean section. She couldn't have her baby delivered naturally because of the scar tissue in her lower uterus, which she suffered from her previous pregnancies. According to her, she was informed by the doctor that her uterus wasn't opening up to allow the baby to come out because the scar tissue wouldn't expand. Finally, after 4 days of labor, her baby boy was born at exactly 11:24 p.m. What was most thrilling about his birth was what he was captured doing after he was born. Just as the doctors carried him from his mom's womb, little Sullivan spread his hands and legs and gave a gorgeous smile. Can you just picture that beautiful moment? I assume he was probably celebrating his arrival in the world. It's like the perfect way to make an entrance. Before his birth, his parents were concerned about how well he would do because he was born early and had a knot tied in his umbilical cord. But when he was born, Sullivan chose a special way to show everyone that he was healthy and in good shape. His mom found it amusing how her baby entered the world. I thought it was so funny because he used to do the same thing in my belly, always stretching. We tell him, "You have so much more room to stretch if you just came out." And when he did, that's exactly what he did. I've never seen anything like it. He made me smile and cry at the same time, especially after all the challenges I faced during my pregnancy. "My son is a blessing, and I can't wait to show him the picture when he's older," she shared. It seemed as though this little boy had been practicing right from his mother's womb. Luckily, a professional photographer from Washington, Laura Shockley, was there to capture Sullivan's beautiful moment. She was completely amazed by the baby's reaction and had to look at the image several times before uploading it. For her, capturing that particular moment of him stretching out and smiling was truly something special. After spending a few more days in the hospital, the newborn baby was finally home with his parents. They were overjoyed to have him back with the rest of their children. According to his mother, he was gentle, sweet, and rarely cried. Angela shared that her older kids adored being around Sullivan, and he fit perfectly into their family. I'm really keen to know your thoughts on this story, so please don't hesitate to share your insights in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and found it engaging, I invite you to subscribe to our channel for more similar content. Feel free to share this video. Take good care of yourselves, and I'm excited to connect with you in our future videos.